my lovely patrons, I don't really know how to call it. I've only had one specific Patreon video, but I decided since I'm already recording today, I might as well just get an update out. So a few updates. New video is coming out tomorrow where I SLI 2 GT1030s and the performance is theoretically really good. And by that, I basically mean that it does rival a 1050 Ti in 3D Mark, but I'm sure that many of you already know that synthetic benchmarks don't really translate very well to in-game benchmarks, at least some of the time, especially with multi-GPU setups. A few other videos that I'm working on, the next one is Ryzen 2 overclocking. So I'm sure some of you have already seen this, but basically if you have a 2700X or 2600X, you really shouldn't overclock it because XFR 2.0 and Precision Boost 2.0 just work very well. Now somebody on the AMD subreddit actually posted this, but an Asus rep was actually able to get the Ryzen single core frequency up to 4.5 gigahertz by changing the base clock. And this basically kind of tricks Ryzen into thinking that your base clock frequency is higher than it is, and so everything else scales up with it. I've done some preliminary testing and I was actually able to get it to 4.5, but I get a lot of crashes and I'm at the point where I'm at pretty high voltage, like 1.47, 1.48. I'm also using the stock cooler, so I'm going to change that out. Hopefully that will get me better temperatures, but be on the lookout for that. Another video that I'm currently working on is, if you can see behind me, i.e. right here, this is a new monitor. It is a Samsung C370GH, something like that, but it is a fantastic monitor, and I'm blessed that AMD was able to send it out. It includes FreeSync 2, it includes HDR, it's 2560 by 1440, 144 hertz, 1 millisecond response time, a VA panel that is curved, 32 inches. So it's awesome. And I didn't think that that curve would make such a difference, but it really does make a difference. I know immersion is a big buzzword. It's definitely still a buzzword, but I agree completely in how immersive it makes you feel. It does actually feel like you're at a theater if you're watching Netflix or something on it. So really excited about that in the preliminary stages of that video, but I'm working on it. For all you budget builders out there and cheapo people, or if you just like cheap stuff, the new Pentium Gold series came out, and it's not the performance boost over the original Pentium. It's pretty much non-existent, but it gives you that awesome upgrade path to Coffee Lake. So I will be doing a budget build on that hopefully within the next week and a half-ish, somewhere around there. And I also have an awesome CPU comparison, best CPU, gaming CPU for $100 or less. I already have the Ryzen 3s in there, the 2200G, 1300X/1200. I have the Pentium G in there, and I need to benchmark the Pentium Gold and also the Athlon X4950. So about 3 more sets of benchmarks to go, which should take me a few hours. So maybe next weekend I can start doing that, but that's also a video in the works. And lastly, I have a collaboration video coming up with a few other tech tubers, and I'm really excited about this, but also kind of nervous because this collaboration, I can't reveal too much information yet, but the collaboration involves case modding and custom water cooling. Now, custom water cooling I'm good with. That's not a problem. I've done it before and I feel confident in my ability to replicate it again. Case modding, I have never done before. I've never touched any kind of I've never done any kind of modifications to my case, so I don't really know what to expect with that. So if you guys have any tips for that, let me know. I'm not gonna go crazy with it because we do have a set budget to everything that we're doing, but just to keep you guys in the loop, yeah. So this has been the first Patreon video update of 2018. Hopefully I can do this weekly. At the very least, I should have at least one of these up because it's very easy to edit. It's just cutting, it's speaking, then cutting, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, hopefully you guys found this useful, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Thanks for supporting, by the way. It's very important. Thanks for supporting. I really appreciate that.